Oh, what is up, guys? It feels like forever since I've last sort of caught up with you. Um, Sorry about my location. I'm actually putting up Christmas decorations at the moment, trying to get my house all festive for Christmas for the kids. But yeah, blimey hell, it's been a good month or so, maybe longer, since I've sat in front of the camera. I just had a bit of sort of a one-to-one bit of banter and a conversation about what's been going on, really. So yeah, Twinkle's out there on Amazon Prime at the moment. It's doing really well. We're really happy with the response it's got. It's been overwhelming. Not just only on obviously Amazon, but on social media as well. Yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic, and we couldn't have been happy with it really. So thank you for that. Like I just said, it is available to rent or own on Amazon Prime at the moment, which is cool. Um, I will be doing a Christmas Day thing, so you'll be able to watch it if you've got an Amazon Prime account. You'll be able to watch it free on or rent it if you've got an Amazon Prime account for Christmas Day and the New Year. So it gives you sort of like something to watch if you fancy watching it. But yeah, we're really happy with it. I mean, the premiere went off amazing. We got a really good response at the premiere. We had about 300 people at the premiere. We got a standing ovation. It was breathtaking. It really was, and we put a lot of work into it. There's some things that could have been better, but as a director, writing a director, it only makes you sort of stronger to sort of be able to point out your weaknesses and point out your errors in a production. And there were a couple of errors. I'm not going to lie to you, but all in all, we've done a fantastic job. And yeah, we've got a movie out there in the world, which is fantastic. So we're currently working on another movie, which is mind blowing. Production value on this is going to be a lot bigger than Twinkle. We're sort of like taking it the next step up when it comes to our budget. So we're going to have a much more healthier budget on this production. And not only that, we'll have a bigger cast, which is crazy. I think we've got main cast members. We've got about 20 people for main cast already, and we're still auditioning and casting for extras at the moment, which is amazing. The movie is called The Wrong. It will be played out in two parts, so it'll be a part one and a part two. Part one, we hopefully will be done by the beginning of 2020, the end of 22, or middle of 22, maybe Christmas time, Halloween time, sort of thing. So we've actually started production at the moment, post production. So we started with props. I'm in the middle of writing a script at the moment. I've already laid out my cast foundations, who I want to be in the film, so on and so on. But it's going to be in pre-production for about 8 months. And we're going to take on a journey with us on this one. The main beginning of this, should I say, will be starting in January, which is very cool. We've got offices now, which is fantastic. I will do a dedicated little quick tour around the new year, so you can see the new filming office spaces, which is fantastic. I'm absolutely over the moon. All our rehearsals and meetings have always been done at my house, and it's too small. We had about 15 odd plus people here at any one time, eating, drinking, and rehearsing. And I decided just to get a nice little office space, so I wouldn't be in the house all the time. We could just have our own little space to do our thing. So I'll be bringing that to you in the new year. So that'd be something for me to look forward to bringing to you guys. We've got a really healthy cast for The Wrong. A couple of the cast members you may recognise from Twinkle, but we are absolutely ecstatic about this. It's going to be amazing. It's near enough a 4-hour film played out in two parts. So part one will be out in 22, and that's my doorbell just gone. 2 seconds. Sorry about that. The doorbell just went. Just thought I'd answer the door. I hope you like the old Ring Christmas doorbell thing. We're having a very festive Christmas this year, even though, what am I talking about? Anyway, let's get on with it. So yeah, the Wrong is, like I just said, it's going to be played out in 2 parts, over just under 4 hours long. Part 1 we shall be releasing hopefully in 22, and then part 3 will be in 2023, which is very exciting. We're going for Netflix on this one, so the production value is going to be a lot bigger, which is cool. So we are using obviously a far more superior camera to what we used on Twinkle. Even though the trusted G7 done a good job, yeah, we have to meet sort of Netflix standards for this one. So we're going for either an Alexa or an Area Alexa, a camera, which is going to be insane. And yeah, we're going to take along for the ride, and this is going to be another big year for filming, which is insane. I've got sort of like the taste in my mouth just to keep writing and directing. I just want to keep going until the day I die. I love it so much. And you know, some of the team that worked with us on Twinkle obviously enjoyed it so much. They just want to be a part of this one as well, which is just like a dream come true, really. You know, I thought we was going to get a lot of hate for Twinkle, but I surprised myself just by having that little bit of confidence. Like I said, you know, there's some things I would have done different, but then that's just me talking from a director's point of view. A director will always sort of poke holes in his own work, and think to themselves, you know, maybe I could have done better on sound, maybe I could have done better on image quality for this scene, so on and so on. But at the end of the day, we released a film. It's out there in the world for people to enjoy, and we're really happy about it. You know, we don't do this to make the money. We don't do this for making money. We do this because we enjoy doing it, and we enjoy just creating. And I think that's the key. I think if you walk into something thinking to yourself, you know, I just want a payday. Everyone likes a good payday. You're never going to achieve what you want to achieve. But, you know, I sort of taught myself with Twinkle that, you know, I can work on a really low budget if I wanted to. And yeah, I achieved that. And I also hit my Halloween deadline, which was great. When I started this project, I said I wanted to release on Halloween. And I think it was 10 p.m. at night on Halloween, on the 31st, this film dropped on Prime. So, yeah, I met my deadline with that, and I'm well happy with that. So much to come, guys. We have done so much, we've achieved so much in the last 18 months. Now it's time to move on to the next stage of film its story, or film its adventure, shall I say, with another feature film, which is going to be humongous, hopefully. So like I say, we're going for Netflix on this one. We're going to be shooting, you know, very high quality. We've got a very healthy budget on this one, which is cool. Like I just said, you will see me over the Christmas period and the New Year, but then we will be starting some big things in the New Year where I'll be taking you to the new studios, new offices, show you around and involve you guys in some meetings as well with the whole cast of The Wrong. You'll be introduced to them each in turn, and yeah, we're just gonna have a really fun time and hopefully bring you guys some tips and tricks with the behind the scenes. I'm still working on the behind the scenes of Twinkle, and I will release it, but Twinkle is still in the sort of fetal stage as a released film. So because, you know, a lot of people watched it, but we want to get to a point where so many people watched it before we start spoiling it, if that makes sense. Because there are a couple of good little twists in this film that so yeah, like I was saying, Twinkle's still in a fetal stage, and if I start releasing the behind the scenes too soon, then it's just going to spoil the film for everyone. So, but I will be releasing a massive behind the scenes of Twinkle Twinkle at some point in the future. So that includes the making of, behind the scenes, special effects, and all that good stuff. So as always, guys, thank you so much for your support. I love you very much, and hope to see you in the next week or so with some more videos. I will get back to my tutorials at some point. I do promise you on that. But as you can probably imagine, I'm so busy planning these projects. It's unreal. And that's what I've set out to do, you know. This is why it's a Film It page, a Film It YouTube channel. It's all about making movies at the end of the day, and getting them out there for people to enjoy. So like I just said, thank you so much for your support. Love you very much. And as always, I'll definitely catch you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.